everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new here. Hi, I am Taylor. I'm a first-time mom and still trying to figure out everything one diaper change at a time. I wanted to dive into something that I thought would be maybe a small decision, and it turned out being a big deal, which is reusable diapers versus disposable diapers. And I wanted to walk you through like the pros and cons of what I personally learned being a first-time mom and why I feel the reusable diapers are a better choice overall. So grab a coffee or a burp cloth and let's get into today's video. Let's talk about, disposable diapers, the pros and cons. Now, let me just say my baby girl is 5 months old and I still use both, but I do use them in different situations. So, for example, when we are out on the go, I still use the disposable diapers, and also at nighttime because I don't change her diaper in the middle of the night, so I also use the disposable diapers just because they obviously hold up longer versus the reusable ones. And that's the only time I use them. I would say about 90% of the time she is in a reusable diaper. So the pros and cons I would say about the disposable diapers is let's be real, we all grew up in them, okay? So, as much as I try to be more conscious with what I am exposing her to, like, let's honestly be real, she's gonna be exposed to chemicals, she's gonna have experiences in life that I can't control everything, but I try to find a balance in what I can and can't control. And that's why a part of me started diving into like disposable versus reusable. So they are, of course, the disposable are super convenient. You just change them and you throw them away. They're great for travel, as you see that I prefer those when we're traveling. No mess, no fuss. They're widely available, so you can get them at any store anytime. And of course, there's no upfront cost when you buy them. Like, you just buy, use, buy, use, buy, use. That's also cons about them. They're super expensive in the long run. Trust me, it adds up. I've been very fortunate not to have to see a big bill as some of my friends that have been first-time moms. That's one of the most things that they explain about is not even formula, but like how expensive diapers are. The environmental impact, like I said, I only use them in the house like at nighttime, and just to see how my little trash can in the room fills up every week. I only change it once a week because we don't go through like that many diapers. But also when I see the diaper in the morning, the chemicals, I can only imagine to get it to puff up like that and hold that much pee in the middle of the night. Like, that's something that I feel, being abroad in a different country in America, you probably have better choices. But here it's like, there's going to be some chemicals, there's going to be fragrance, there's going to be dyes, these weird gel, like, I don't even know what they're using in there, but like the way it puffs up, and I see a difference in her skin when I use the disposable versus the reusable. And like I said, the trash overload is just, it's like how heavy they are and how much they're not good. I just like can feel and see. That's something that I take into consideration. I think in the long run, as she gets older, we started using the reusable diapers when she was about a month and a half, 2 months. There is some pros and cons to reusable diapers. I like the cloth reusable diapers. I was a little bit intimidated, especially when she was so much younger, but this is what I found overall. A lot of the pros about it is, very environmental friendly. It's not going to fill up the landfills and also our trash can, but they are also very cost effective. So I feel like, yes, there is an upfront cost when you buy the diapers. I bought I think about 20 of them. And then maybe, let's say, I don't know how many fillers, maybe 40 fillers. I'm not sure. But you can save hundreds, thousands, a lot of money. And they last, for until you basically potty train your baby. it is crazy how much better they are for their skin. Like, no harsh chemicals. She's never even gotten a diaper rash. Like, again, I say she's 90% of the time in the reusable diapers. I just see and I feel and I can tell that they're so much healthier and better for her. Um, it is like something that I'm like, I can't wait for her to be full time in them. The like one of the problems that I'll get into in the cons is that, like, yes, they don't hold up as well. Like, I change them much more frequently and she does leak more in them, but I'll get into that before I, Side note, I also really love how cute they are. Like, they are so cute. The amount of prints and patterns and cute designs, I think they're adorable. And she, especially in the summertime, is literally just in a diaper. So I just really love them. They're just so cute and special. I'm sure she's going to love them when she gets older too. She already grabs for them and looks at them and is like mesmerized by them. Um, and then you can reuse them. So, like, through this baby, she's gonna have her experience. I could reuse them for the next baby. I wouldn't buy them secondhand ever. I feel like that's like too intimate, personal to like have secondhand. But I do feel that there is a possibility I could use it for the next baby. So I love that about them. So like convenient and like I said, all the pros about them. But there is like the cons, like I said. So the laundry is more work for sure. Like, I feel like I do the laundry every couple days. And you could buy more diapers, but I feel like when I run out of the reusable diapers, I know it's wash day, and I wash them every like maybe 3 days maximum. So I have like a little wet bag in my bathroom, and once that fills up, I keep that certain size. I don't get a bigger one just because, again, you shouldn't have the wet diapers sitting around for a long time. You don't want mold to grow. You don't want to like I said, leave them that long. So once it's full, I will put it in the wash. I found like you just do a pre-wash, like on a 60-minute wash, and pre-wash it, and then it washes through on like 50 degrees Celsius. They come out amazing. And if there is like a tiny spot here and there that I don't like, it doesn't wash, the sun will bleach it. I am full-time breastfeeding, like, so exclusively breastfeeding, and there was some things I didn't really realize, which I won't include on here, what a dirty diaper with poop looks like. But if you're interested for a part 2 and you want me to include that, just comment down below. But how can I describe it? It is very sticky, oily, liquidy situation. From what I do, I don't do the pail in the toilet and all of that. I literally just wash it in our sink or outside. I don't mind to touch it, but like, for instance, my partner, he's like, no way. Before she used to do many more poops. Now she does like 1 poop a day, 1 poop every other day. So when I do, I just wash it off. I even touch it if I need to on the fabric. And then I squeeze it out, put it in the like pill thing, or like the little diaper bag. And then I wash it, and it all comes out. Like I said, it's really like clean, good. It's actually like pretty amazing how easy it is to like clean. And then the pee diapers, I just rinse them and put them in the bag too. A lot of people don't even rinse and they just stick it straight in the wash. This is what's worked for me, and I just think it's good to rinse that out and not put it right in the wash. But to each their own, as you could say. So there is more laundry. The initial cost is like a little bit more, but again, I just feel like it outweighs the long run so well that it's like totally worth it. It is a learning curve, like I said. So like, when she was 1.5 months, I had to do the buttons up a little bit more, fit the diaper better. It still leaks here and there, and she's 5 months now. So it's like, I haven't gotten the perfect fit yet, I feel, for her, but, like, again, it does have blowouts. Like, we have the little bouncer chair that we put her in, and like, I have to put a waterproof mat underneath because she is guaranteed to poop in there when she does once a day or once or every other day. And it definitely is a party. Like, I would say the disposable diapers, she wouldn't leak if she had a number 2, a poopy. But with the reusable ones, absolutely, it's happening. And again, when she was younger, they were smaller, like more containable poops. Now they're like larger because she's not pooping every diaper. I would say also the buttons are more sturdy, but the Velcro is more like easy. Like if I'm gonna have my partner put a reusable diaper on, I would have him do the Velcro because it's just very easy. Where like the buttons, you kind of have to fit like what works. I also try to make sure that like she has enough room where her belly is, so that like if she's sitting up, it like isn't too tight, and also on the legs it isn't too tight. Like you can have a little bit of redness there, like just from, you know, the diaper being on, like it is with like reusable versus disposable. Like they both have that same kind of marking, but if you like really tighten the diaper, you can get like some serious marks on there, which I obviously try to avoid. And yeah, I just feel like the fitting is important, just to make sure under the leg it's like, you know, all touching there, but it's not too tight. Also, you have to like tuck it in, you know, towards the little, her little area over there. And again, I just make sure the top is not too tight to where it's like flexible. There is like a nice little not bungee, I guess you could call it bungee, like scrunchy material in the back. I'm not gonna pee and poop as often, so like she'll be able to wear that, and she'll be able to wear them in the evening as well. Like she won't have to do the disposable and the reusable. I'll just use the reusable all the time. But for now, I'm changing the reusables every 2 hours, 3 hours maybe now, but it's not really getting there because it leaks sometimes. And then she maybe goes through like 6-7 diapers a day, including like the nighttime ones. If she was in disposable, she'd be going through like 4 or 5. And then yeah, I just don't change her diaper all night because she's in the disposable. Versus like the reusable, it would not last in the night. For sure, she would leak. It would just not last. It's just not absorbing. Plus, remember, it's not like the disposable ones where it's like absorbing the liquid and it's staying kind of dry. The reusable ones are staying more wet. That's also another pro that I just thought about, is it is helping you potty train easier. So that is a plus. But another con I was thinking about is it's not always practical, like when you're dealing with like on the go situations, or if your kid's in daycare. I'm exclusively a stay-at-home mom, so it is kind of like easier for me. Why I choose reusable diapers overall, I feel like I really thought about it, and I think it's the long-term benefits and the short-term convenience. Like, I want to reduce our waste, but at the same time save money for sure. Like, who doesn't want to save money? But I feel good, like I feel 10 times better about what's actually touching my baby's skin. And like I did get into a routine. It became easier. It's very like, I don't find it difficult to stuff the diapers and to fill them. I'm right now using 2 pads, and like there is a lot of different materials as far as like what you can stuff them with. I don't feel like I'm an expert. I couldn't tell you what's holding more, what to do, how many to put. I'm still experimenting with the process. And yeah, I just don't feel like the laundry's that big of a deal. Like I think for me especially, like I make sure to do like, just to like share, like Sunday I do diaper laundry and her laundry. You know, Monday I do my laundry, Tuesday no laundry, Wednesday is usually another diaper laundry, and then Thursday I do the sheets, and that's like the week of laundry. So I don't feel like it adds too much because it's so easy. I literally just did a load now, put them in there like I said. I'm going to hang them up and stuff them and just reuse them. So I think it's really convenient. I did fear the laundry a little bit, but I didn't know how I'd feel about the poop, but I think it's really easy and doesn't gross me out. I mean, maybe it might gross you out. And like I said, my partner, it grosses him out, but he just takes them outside, hose them off, sticks them in. He doesn't mind touching them after they're washed, but I feel like when she does a huge blowout, he's like, you know, putting it in the sink for me or whatever. But yeah, just have like the pro tip I would say is like have a good wash routine that makes you feel comfortable. If you want to do the diaper sprayer in the toilet or what have you, that's, you know, a lot of people say it's a game changer. For me, I don't mind putting it in the sink, washing it off, putting it in the bag, putting it in the wash, repeat. I do have to like spray my sink down, you know, or what have you, but again, I don't find it that gross. And I feel like if I had 2 bathrooms, then it wouldn't be such a big deal. But obviously, if people come over, like I'll make sure that the diapers, like there isn't any diapers in the sink. I do make sure to like, every diaper I just wash it and put it versus like piling them up in the sink or something, because again, when that blowout comes, you don't want some other diapers diapers there, and we have a really small, tiny bathroom, so just, do it as you go kind of thing. I would say my final thoughts are every family is different, of course, and there's no like shame into having like disposable versus reusable. Honestly, do what works best for you. Us moms are always trying to figure out, like, there's just always so much information, especially with the internet, and then there's so many opinions and advice, and it's just like, I really, from the bottom of my heart, do what works for you. Like I said, choose your battles, choose the balance that you choose, and what's best for you and your baby is all that matters. And I hope that with like the reusable diapers, I could share with you that they're not as scary, so that maybe you can give it a go and see what it's worth it. I feel like you should always have reusable diapers no matter what, in case the scenario, like we went through the pandemic, we went through a war out here. It's like, just to have them in case, the necessities aren't there. Breastfeeding is amazing for me because I feel like she'll always have, food. But also I feel like the reusable diapers is good just because like I'll always have that option just in case. And you don't have to pile up on the disposable diapers or whatever. Like I always have a solution for that. But yeah, if you have any questions or you want me to do like a part 2, like I said, you can drop them down in the comments and I can answer those questions for you. I can do like a specific video, like detail oriented, like I said, how it really looks after a blowout or whatever, and like how I store them, what works in other cases. But yeah, leave the comments down below. I would like to hear what you guys think. Of course, if you're like totally would never do that, still I would love to hear about it. But yeah, don't forget, this helps me so much. If you like this video, it'll help more people like you find this video on YouTube. And of course, subscribe. It's free and it's down by my name, and it like helps me so much. Also, turning on those bell notifications will let you know when we post a new video, which we post at least once a week here. So yeah, it will be so amazing to connect with also all you moms, future moms out there, and just having this community, and we can, make it work together and trial and error. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hang in there, mama. Like I said, we're all in this together. You're doing great, and I know that we got this. So I'm sending you guys so much love. Thanks for tuning in for today's video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, everybody.